There's never been a better time for a tenant in the Edmonton Industrial Marketplace. Over the next year, we're going to see continued consolidation to find operational efficiencies and cost efficiencies in industrial real estate in Edmonton. We're going to see a flight to quality where tenants will move into newer, better facilities and remain cost neutral to what they're currently paying. The facilities that are going to feel the brunt of that impact will be the older, tired, functionally obsolete buildings. This quarter, the most significant change we've seen is in the Nisku-Leduc submarket. Those markets that tended to be overheated over the past few years are seeing the biggest corrections take place right now. Industrial space in Edmonton is fairly stable, very stable in the West End, and Southeast a little more competitive. Sublease rates are starting to soften, and landlords are getting very aggressive on head lease proposals that are competing directly with the sublease space. How will the market look like in the next 6 to 12 months? There are variable and predictable factors that come into play when answering that question at a local, provincial, federal, and global level. At a local level and provincial level, $50 oil stabilization will continue to have impact on companies right-sizing, reducing labor and capital expenditures to reflect this new reality. Things like, variable factors like the fires in Fort McMurray, couldn't predict, and we don't know what the impacts of those are because they're relatively new. At a provincial level, pipeline disputes and LNG terminals being shelved because they're no longer economically feasible will hamper growth, and that confidence is not there for capital investment and for expenditures in those facilities. On a global level, the US presidential elections and Brexit will have an impact on confidence as well, and we don't know what the implications of those are on our local industrial market. In my 20 years of doing industrial real estate, I've never seen a bigger disconnect on both the leasing and the sales side on expectations. Astute landlords are being very creative on lease renewals in preserving face rates and being proactive by doing early lease renewals. On the land side, land values seem to be holding simply because supply will remain constrained in our market. On the sales side, sales values have slightly softened, although not to the extent that purchasers would like to see.